from Dawg Pound Daily. Could Donovan Peoples-Jones have a career similar to Hines Ward? And they look at the stats. So year one, DPJ, 12 games, 14 receptions, 304 yards, 2 touchdowns. Ward, 16 games, 15, 246. Year two, DPJ, 14 games, 34, 597. You see it. Year three, DPJ, 17 games, 61 yards, 839 receiving, 3 touchdowns. Ward in 16 games, 48 yards, 672, 31 receiving first downs, 4 touchdowns. Again, a different era. They didn't throw the ball as much back then. And the thing that made Hines Ward so good, he was a nasty blocker, and they have outlawed the type of blocking he did quite often, which is the crackback block where, the blindside blocks.
Hines Ward was single-handedly like the most frustrating player to watch as a Browns fan ever, because he always had that big grin on his face, and he was beating you. Oh, it's just terrible. It makes me sick to my stomach. But yeah, Donovan Peoples-Jones. Listen, I think this is kind of a big question, right? Like, what happens to Donovan's? Like, does he continue to excel and go over 1,000 yards this year and make it, take kind of the decision out of the hands of Andrew Berry and, prove that he deserves that extension? Or does, Goodwin, take the deep routes that, he was getting before, and does, the other added wide receivers and weapons, including Elijah Moore especially, get open more, or maybe find, space more often than he does? Because it's not like he's a terrific guy at getting separation. He's a more at-the-catch guy, right? Like, he's just good at catching contested balls and digging them out when they're down low, which is great. And you got to have a guy like that. I just wonder what his numbers look like after this year. And it's important for him because I think his extension is on the line here. So it'll be very intriguing to see how he fits into what they do with this offense.